I gotta stream it? God fucking damn it. That's what everybody says. I'm gonna lag if I stream.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Tonight, it's the AFC.
Here we go.
We've got a wild card matchup on tap.
Not looking forward to this. Definitely not.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wild card game. And this will not
Dude's beating me my only 2 times this year. My only 2 L's this year, I mean.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 38-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Taken down. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's a pick. Oh, that should have been, but then Odell had it right in his fucking hands and he dropped it. That's fucking lame. I mean, I should have threw it, but he should have caught it.
Covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
I should have thrown a pick, but it ended up being right in his hands, and then he dropped it.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Not a baby Odell. Good shit. Let's go.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And finding the tight end Hooper. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key.
Dude's got my number, man. It's fucking crazy.
They were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the
Gotta give him
tuck
credit.
roll that they can fall back on anymore. On
3rd down, Burrow.
What a catch! Oh my god. What a fucking catch, baby.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen.
Go up for it, big fella. Big
Odell.
Odell.
Themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
At the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they get to him quickly as he stopped right around the 13.
32.
A yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he fumbled it. He's going to return that to the house.
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Nice. That's fucking cool, man.
The 50, the 40.
That's so fucking cool.
Way down inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I tried to run for a first down with Burrow, and I tried to slide, but he didn't slide, and he hit me and popped out. Inside the, like, I would have been at like the 10-yard line. Fucking dope.
That's practice. That's work done.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
In a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State.
Bro, that's the shit I'm talking about. Like, he was stuck like 3 yards in the backfield in games 4. Fucking lame.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down.
Bro,
at the 23.
how did he get a first down off of that?
3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a game.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of games.
G fucking G, fellas.
And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
He's going to play smart this game, unlike me. And just run the ball.
Dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good enough for a first.
12-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Carry for Baltimore. The tackle by Sione Taki. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line. the end of the first quarter with no score.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick.
I love when all my family comes in and tells me bye, and then I keep playing, and then just throw another
He's had a
pick.
fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him
Oh yeah,
one,
it's
don't we?
7-0
I mean, with
already.
the
This
year
game,
he's
it's already
having,
over, bro.
a lot
I already knew
easier
this
for
shit
he
was
and his
gonna happen.
teammates to accept that throw, because for
We
the
got the
most
ball
part,
again.
what they've seen, it's
G
been pretty
fucking G.
sensational.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Won't have to let me just concede it half. Call it a day.
Defense, great job there at the point of attack.
I really ain't trying to fucking play this.
They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job.
Bro, this dude's beating me twice in a row, and I played the same exact way, and he plays the same way. It's obvious he's gonna win. Bye, love you.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
And then
Open
he
man is
fucking pushes
Duvernay.
out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup.
Love
there.
it.
So
Throws it in between
inside
two
the
fucking
20,
defenders.
1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here's Dobbins, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Touchdown, Baltimore. 14-0.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
I'm out at halftime.
Further out in front. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this
I could just throw 2 clock on.
It'd
be just the same.
Because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate. You should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
24-yard line.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards the pick up there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Intended for Kareem.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flush to his right.
Fuck yeah. Take it to the crib. Take it to the crib. No, why'd you go that way?
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but
Should have just went left. You would have taken it to the house.
Sticks in his pocket.
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage.
No, I will not say that, sir.
1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
See, I don't get that, bro. I had 3 dudes right there, and he just dots me up. Like, he should have fucking picked that shit. I don't understand. Dude just got my number.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what.
They're trying to get me to say the N-word because they got mad because one time this dude said this N-word is white, and I've re-said what he said, and then they all flipped their shit that I said the N-word. Which really didn't make any sense, but so now the dude wants me to say it for some reason.
With 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
No. No, so one of the dudes in the league goes, because he heard me talking, you know, because they can hear me right now, and one of the dudes says, this N-word is white. And so I resaid it out loud because Dustin was in the party, and just to tell him what he said. And then like, oh my fucking god, he said the N-word, blah, 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 blah. And they started calling me a redneck and a cracker and all this shit. I'm like, bro, I just resaid what the dude said to me. I wasn't calling anybody one or anything like that. It was fucking comedy. Yeah, it was pretty comedy.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you down
down 17-0 at halftime. Yes, and he gets the ball.
Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half.
I know, it was fucking unreal. Unreal.
Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
Exactly.
At the 25.
I repeated what he said. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It was fucking hilarious.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff.
Yeah, he went in on me, bro. He was telling me, ask your mom if your mom sucks dick with 2 hands and stuff like that. Like total out of pocket shit, bro.
Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run.
It was pretty fucking mind-numbing, honestly.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Yeah, this dude's smart. Plays like a playoff game. See, that's my problem. I don't play playoff games like a playoff game. I play it like it's a regular game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because
He doesn't, you know, he's just playing super smart. We're gonna win the game. It's that simple.
This is ball control football, sustained runs,
And I throw it right to him.
Time and making it work.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
Go. There we go. Not a baby. Good shit.
He's gonna go. They're not gonna get him.
24-0.
Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 64 yards, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty
Good
explosive
fucking
play.
shit.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So nobody's hopping on 2K? Nobody's trying to run? It's tough.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
4-hour shower.
We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue?
There we go. Good shit. Take it to the crib. Take it to the crib. Why does he run up the middle?
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
I'm for real just about to concede. Like, it was just a waste of my time at this point.
That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
Yes, sir. 27-0.
Kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass.
I just threw it to I threw it to my dude in the flats, and Joe Burrow just hucks it out of bounds.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Oh, shit.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, for real.
Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back
I'm just running plays I've never even ran before.
3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again.
Pick. Not a baby.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28.
I'm gonna be like that one dude I played against that can just come out and field goal block.
4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
It's going to be a one-play tutty for him.
Rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He caught it, bro. Right, you can't make this shit up. That's crazy. That is fucking nuts.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard. Make it 2nd and 9.
We ready
9, just a yard on
to
that last run.
lose.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Got his hand complete over the middle. It's Andrews.
Trying to do QB contain. And then my dude just fucking, like, leap of face as he snaps the ball.
The Raven passing game.
So I couldn't be in coverage, so he just threw it right to the dude that's open. Nah. Well, I got the containment off. It's just my dude was completely out of position because I hit it right as he snapped the ball.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Jackson going to give to Ingram on the option. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 18-yard line.
Get this game over with.
That one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st down, Ravens.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air again, Burrow. Flushed out right.
All right.
And
all right, later, bro.
Another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.